Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into Mel Robbins' game-changing idea for letting go of control so you can finally find some personal freedom. It's called the Let Them Theory.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt completely exhausted, like you're constantly trying to manage everyone else's expectations, except your own? You know that feeling, right? Always trying to please people, say just the right thing, and basically keep everyone happy?
Well, the whole idea from Mel Robbins is this. Every single time you try to control how other people see you or feel about you, you're not actually managing them. What you're really doing is slowly, piece by piece, chipping away at your own peace of mind. And that right there is where so much of our stress and burnout comes from.
She calls this whole cycle the exhausting control trap. And it really is a trap, isn't it? It's this vicious loop where we just burn ourselves out trying to control things that, if we're being honest, were never really ours to manage in the first place.
And I bet some of this sounds painfully familiar. That feeling of drowning in stress, trying to manage your partner's disappointment, or worrying about whether a coworker approves of you, bending yourself into a pretzel for other people. The real problem here is that you're handing over all your power to other people's moods and opinions, and that just leaves you feeling invisible and, well, never good enough.
But what if the answer wasn't to try even harder to control things? What if it was about just letting go? This is where Mel Robbins introduces a solution that is so simple, it's kind of brilliant. It's just 2 words.
It's called the Let Them Theory. And yeah, it is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a mental switch that you flip with 2 simple words. Let them. The whole point is to shift your focus away from controlling others and back to where it belongs, on reclaiming your own peace.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Just repeat this to yourself. Let them be disappointed. Let them misunderstand you. Let them talk. Let them leave. Now, this isn't about being a doormat. It's actually a super powerful declaration. You're giving yourself permission to stop trying to manage every single outcome, every single feeling that was never yours to carry.
For Mel, this whole theory really hit home during her son Oakley's prom night. She said she was a complete ball of anxiety, trying to control every little detail, the plans, the pictures, all of it. And then her daughter just looked at her and said something so simple. It's their prom, not yours. Let them. And boom. In that one moment, Mel says she just let it all go. She gave her son some cash for tacos and just found peace in letting the moment be messy and imperfect. You can just feel that weight lifting, right?
Okay, but just saying let them is only half the battle. That part gives you release, which is huge. But the next part is all about reclaiming your power. So this isn't just about passively accepting things. There's a really important second step.
See, releasing other people from your need to control them is step 1. But to go from just feeling relieved to feeling truly empowered, you have to add this second crucial part. You have to actively choose yourself.
So think of it like this. Let them is the mental filter. It's what creates a little bit of space and stops you from having that immediate knee-jerk emotional reaction. But then comes let me. And that's your action step. That's where you decide what you're going to do with that new space, from a place of real confidence and clarity.
And when you put them together, wow, you get these incredibly powerful personal mantras. Let them judge, let me rise above. Let them doubt, let me believe. Do you see how the focus just snaps right back to you? You stop asking, why are they doing this to me? And you start asking, okay, what do I need to do for myself right now?
All right, so theory is great, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's walk through a couple of situations we've all been in and see how this plays out.
Okay, imagine this. You're at work and your boss straight up takes credit for your amazing idea. The old you would probably just sit there and stew in resentment, right? Vent to all your friends about it. But using this framework, you first say to yourself, let them take the credit. You release it. Then comes the power, and let me update my resume. Let me figure out how to advocate for myself in the next meeting. See? You're out of the drama and onto a productive next step.
Or let's try a personal one. You set a boundary with a friend and they get upset about it. Your first instinct might be to feel guilty, to over-explain yourself, maybe even to just give in. But the let them, let me approach is totally different. You think, let them be upset, and let me protect my peace and honor my own needs. It's about not taking responsibility for their feelings about your boundaries.
So really, you can boil this whole thing down into a super simple 3-step process you can use anytime you feel that stress rising. First, just pause. Notice that feeling, that urge to fix or control something.
Second, mentally say, let them, just to detach. And third, ask yourself that powerful question, and what will I let me do? What's the right action for me?
When you get right down to it, this whole theory is about one fundamental shift in your thinking. It's about moving from trying to control everything and everyone around you to simply taking full responsibility for you. It's about consciously choosing your own peace over their drama.
And let's be clear, the goal here is not to get better at controlling people. It's to stop trying to control them, period. The whole idea is based on this truth. Your energy, your time, and your focus are your most precious resources, and it's your job and nobody else's to protect them.
Mel Robbins really nails it with this quote. You don't need to control everyone around you to feel in control of your life. You just need to take full responsibility for you. That's it. That's the secret sauce. Real control never comes from managing other people. It comes from mastering yourself. And you know, it really does all come down to this one simple thing. This one little shift in perspective is everything. It's the one choice that can unlock real emotional freedom and give you the power to build a life on your own terms, not a life that's dictated by the moods and opinions of everyone else.
So I want to leave you with this question. What would your life actually look like if you stopped trying to manage everyone else's energy and started focusing on managing your own? Think about it. What's just one area in your life where you could start applying the let them theory, maybe even today?